So it's come to my attention that some people have a problem with Blueface as an artist, and I don't really understand why. I completely understand why. Okay, it's because you guys are part of the more lyrical, spiritual crowd, and what you have to understand is Blueface's music is just as valid as a concept as someone like Kendrick's. Okay, damn for sure, someone like J. Cole's. Okay, the thing is, Blueface has good lyrics. Okay, but it's just not about the things that you want them to be about. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone's going to rap about the state of society, or their pain or their struggle. Some people are just going to rap about these hoes. Some people are just going to rap about gangbanging. Pusha T, Freddie Gibbs. You can't tell me they aren't great lyricists, even though they rap just pretty much about cocaine. Like, they make it work. Now, if you want to sit here and tell me that Blueface's music is less meaningful, sure. Okay, I'm not really going to argue with you. But I'm talking about as a form of expression, and that's what music is. That's what rap is. When it comes to straight streams of consciousness on the track, prime Blueface, he was nobody to be trifled with, okay? And everyone was making fun of him, but he was doing some real shit at the time no one was talking about, okay? I'm gonna put y'all through it. All right, y'all, so we're looking at next big thing here, okay? One of his first big songs before he really dropped his album that popped off. This is most people's, or a lot of people's, introduction to Blueface, the character. Let's take a look at who he is.
Yeah, hello?
Not gonna lie, I just want to show y'all that I cannot believe, when I watched it back, I could not believe that this was Jaden right here. I was like, no way.
Keep telling me I'm the next big thing. Like, I don't know.
Did y'all see that move? Now, here's the thing. Was that a product of his time, that move in particular? Yes, okay? But let's not act like he didn't have people doing it in these streets, okay? Like I'm saying, like, for the time, this was something to behold, and that's not even all, okay?
You know that, bitch, yeah, hey. This bitch said I'm the next big thing. Big thing. Shut the fuck up and suck this big thing. Big thing.
I feel like that's what you came here for. You know what I mean? In that lyric, I don't think you guys are really understanding what it's encapsulating. For one, nobody at the time was coming with lyrics like that. Okay? There was repetition in the game. That was when it was first starting to become like really, really popular, but not in the way he did it just now. Like when he says, "Shawty said I'm the next big thing. Shut the fuck up and suck this big thing." He changes the meaning of it the second time when he says it, okay? He's not just using next big thing in the same context over and over again. Plus, something you gotta look at is delivery, okay? When he delivered that, you could tell he was feeling what he was saying. He was like, shut the fuck up and suck this big thing. That was coming from his heart at the moment, and I feel like that's all you can ask for from an artist. I feel like that's always gonna be more important than the lyrical value of it, okay? But that's not even the lyrics I was talking about. That's not even like the lyrics that like I'm really gonna like dive into.
Bitch missing, crafty with the dick, blowing her back, throwing up the game. Beat the pussy out the frame, I'm just trying to get it in. I don't want no relation.
Did you hear that flow? It was very surgical, okay? But niggas don't want to hear that. Niggas don't want to talk about that, okay? Niggas just want to ignore that flow, act like it never happened. Okay, but he said crafty with the dick. Do you understand what it means to be crafty? Ingenuity, okay? He's showcasing that he has it, and he's using it for this, okay? And that's why people hate him, okay? People would rather him use his ingenuity for better reasons. That's why that song, Better Days, I don't know, I might talk about it later. That's why that song, everyone fucked with it, because he was actually talking about shit that, like, people were like, oh, this matters. But right now, he's talking about shit that doesn't matter, so you don't care about it. But you got to realize this is his life, and it matters to him, and you got to have, like, empathy with it. You know what I mean?
Beat the pussy out the frame, I'm just trying to get it in. I don't want no relation. This ain't no doctor's office, baby. I ain't got no patience. This ain't no ring room, baby, so ain't no room for waiting. What you built my pants sack until a meat show. Yeah, all right, bitch. Welcome to the meat show. Freak show.
He just did it again. Just did it again. The meat show bar changed my life when I heard it for the first time. Okay, because I heard him say meat show for the first time, and I'm like, what's he gonna rhyme this with? And he said, yeah, bitch, welcome to the meat show. And that changed a lot of things. And like I said, it's him using the term a second time and changing the actual meaning of it. And I don't like niggas aren't really respecting that portion of it. But even look at what he said before. Okay, this ain't a waiting room, ain't no room for waiting. That's one of those things where I'm like, that's an impressive lyric. But again, since it's about something that people deem as not worthy, people aren't going to care. It's not a doctor's office. I don't got no patience. Like, that's an actual clever thing to say, but niggas don't care because niggas just are like, oh, like he's talking about bullshit. But it's like, you got to understand he's talking about his life experience. It's a stream of consciousness that's coming out. And the thing is, his flow on this song, very out of control. Okay, it's all over the place. His energy's all over the place. He's like the Tasmanian devil. Someone has to tame him. Okay, and the thing is, it was important at this time to see him untamed, to see what there was to unleash, so it could hopefully be unleashed later to its fullest extent, which it unfortunately never was, which I'll get into. But you'll see people rein him in the future, and then you'll see how it kind of plays out a little bit better. right, y'all, we're looking at Deadlocks, okay? A lot of people's introduction to Blueface. Very big song for his career. And look, he's giving us another little prelude
like
to the song.
Joint right now. Alright, bitch. I'm on my Corbin Blue shit. Just call me Corbin Blueface, little baby. Alright.
The fuck is he talking about? You know what I mean? He's speaking his own language. I'm like, man, like what? There's something about this guy I can't understand, but like I have to know. I have to understand further.
Kato bitch told me though. Bitch told me I can't have the pussy. The bitch must have been dyslexic.
See, now that's not something you want to say. Okay, now granted, I know there are other lyrics in Blueface's discography that show that he's very pro consent. So I'm not tripping about that, okay? Because he's cleared that up for me. But like just I don't co-sign that sentence.
Hold on, okay, so she really made it. Alright. I know I wasn't tripping. Crap.
Okay, y'all, like literally like 1 minute later the song's finally starting. Maybe. I don't know. But the thing is, again, he's setting the stage. I'm like, bro, what am I about to hear? What's about to hit my ears? Okay, imagine I'm listening for the first time. Now he's telling us. Deadlocks.
Blueface, baby, on the Deadlocks. Yeah, on the Deadlocks. On the Deadlocks. Oh, finna overbleed this little baby on the Deadlocks. On the Deadlocks.
He didn't even have to start. He didn't even have to say anything. It's hitting already. It's hitting already. Okay. Where we at?
I ain't turning down nothing. I turn nothing into something, little baby. On the Deadlocks.
I ain't turning down nothing. I turn nothing into something. Is that not inspirational? Does that not make you want to get up and do things? You know what I mean? Like I was listening to that. I heard that lyric. Made me want to record this video. Okay, turning nothing into something. That's the true making of a star.
Fuck a nigga talking about. Seen him in person. Now niggas want to talk it out. That's on the dead.
So you're telling me, like for Blueface haters are seriously trying to tell me, seen him in person. Now niggas trying to talk it out. Right after previously saying fuck our niggas talking about, you're telling me that's nothing to you. You're telling me that wordplay has been approached like a plethora. How many times really? It's real. I've not heard wordplay in that lens. I simply haven't. You know, and you can say that's dick riding, and you can say I'm lying, but like the proof isn't in the pudding for you, but the proof is in the pudding for me. Here's the pudding. We're watching it right now. Okay.
Deadlocks. Fuck them cases. I don't wanna see no judge. Only blue faces on the Deadlocks. Yeah, alright. How you in the set all day and still can't fight on the Deadlocks? Infant mob. Broke little baby, get off your ass. Get a job on the Deadlocks. Tied it to my face. Fuck a job. If I go broke, somebody getting robbed on the Deadlocks.
Fuck a job. If I go broke, someone's getting robbed. Y'all don't understand how much some niggas hate working, bro. Like if look, maybe you're just a laborer by nature. Maybe that's who you want to be, but not all of us. Okay. For some of us, we heard that and we're like, oh, for real, yeah, like fuck a job. You know, now I don't know about the robbing part, but like the fuck a job part is real. Okay, he cooked.
I don't mean to be mean. Don't chase me, bitch. Chase your dreams on the Deadlocks. You scared of being lonely, little baby? Bitch, I'm scared of being broke on the Deadlocks.
See what I mean by flow of consciousness? You're scared of being lonely, little baby. I'm scared of being broke. That's one of those things where when he says it, you can tell. There are certain rappers, you know, I'm not gonna name names, where you can tell they're thinking too much about like, oh, I need to have a line that rhymes with this, okay? And it doesn't necessarily flow out of their body, it doesn't really flow from the last bar. But Blueface, when he comes at you with that, it's a stream of consciousness. These are his thoughts that he's putting on paper and in the musical form.
Blueface versus your nigga, little baby. That's like Benz versus Ford. Bitch, I been had shit. These niggas still can't afford. Yeah.
Benz versus Ford. I been had shit these niggas can't afford. You know what I mean? Like, see, like I don't want to hear you talk negatively about his lyrical ability. You know, hold up. Why is this nigga grinning like that? But like, I don't want to hear you talk negatively about his lyrical ability just because you don't care. Okay, you need to understand the difference between like, hey, I just don't care about this person's personal experience, and they're genuinely making bad music. Okay, that's kind of like what Drake been going through for the past few years. Like people are like, oh, his music's shitty, when really they just don't care what he's talking about. Same thing with Kanye.
Hey, that's on the Deadlocks. Taste a bag. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I hate when I get up and the bitch asks where you going on the Deadlocks. Bitch, what is you saying? All that playing hard to get, little baby, stop playing on the Deadlocks. Blueface killing verses. Little baby, I'm the flyer. Show me who I'm versus on the Deadlocks. Blueface been a joint. Bet the 10 to 4 and watch me hit my point on the Deadlocks. Styling without a stylist. Deuce and the leader, got a nigga really vibing. On the dead low. Gucci on my bag, Grammys on my neck, designer on my ass. On the dead low. Yeah, how you niggas town? Niggas sucked you out and you stop coming around. On the
Again, just a pure display of the experience and him upping the ante. Each time he said on the deadlocks, it was getting more and more demented, more and more just like diluted from, like it feels like it strayed further from God each time he said on the deadlocks, but in a good way. Okay, sometimes you need to stray from God, because if you don't stray from God, how are you ever going to come back? Okay, and that's what's really important. All right, y'all, we're taking a look at Freak Bitch. This song kind of reminds me of reggae a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. You know, and I feel like there's a lot of good lyrical content here I want to dive into.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hear what I'm saying about the reggae?
I need a freak bitch. I need a freak bitch. I need a freak bitch. I need a freak bitch that don't give a fuck. Banging the set while I'm beating up her gut. I like fucking, I ain't into no love. It's 2 dicks in my pants for a nigga that's check. I need a freak.
He was the first rapper to say he had 2 dicks. Okay, mind you, now that's just commonplace. Okay, niggas just say that shit. He said, I have 2 dicks. And niggas were like, oh, what are you talking about? That's gay, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, he never corrected himself, never said no homo. He consistently stood on the fact that he had 2 dicks. Okay, and it made everyone else be like, man, why do I only have 1? You know, like y'all got to really like lock in to like see how he actually did influence the game quite a bit. Okay, but to be honest, y'all, this video, it kind of has like just too much ass. Like, I don't want to look at all that. It's kind of making me uncomfortable, so I can't really dive into this as much as I want to dive into it. But yeah, like you get the point. And the thing is, his flow that he was catching, when he catches the flow, he catches it hard, but at the same time, he's on the edge. Okay, it's a very fragile flow. That's the thing about listening to Blueface. It feels like riding a roller coaster, because it feels like the flow's in danger. Like, if you touch it, it'll break. And that's beauty. That's the beauty of it. Now, mind you, I'm not going to show you this nigga's full discography, because, you know, you can find it yourself. Even though I absolutely would do that. But, you know, I just want to show you, you know, some of the greatest hits, you know, showcase some of his versatility. And that's why I'm showing you Studio right now in particular.
Blueface, baby.
Lariano.
Yeah, I was down, I had to hit the studio. Hop up in the booth, like the studio.
He's singing in this shit.
When I was down, I hit the studio. Hop in the booth and let the truth be told. I'm not a stripper, but I gotta keep a pole. They gotta pay me now just to get up close. When I was down, I hit the studio. Hop in the booth and let the truth be told. I'm not a stripper, but I gotta keep a pole. They gotta pay me now just to get up close. Niggas look.
You hear how he's coming? Like, like, the thing is, he has the melodies too. Like, he had them. Like, he didn't really showcase them as much as he could, of course, because he was more focused on the rapping portion. But like, these melodies, they're hitting. Like, he has it in him. He actually has he's on a song with Jacquees. Okay, there's not a video to it, so I'm not really gonna show you because I'm not interested. But like, man, like, he's got some pipes. You know, I'm not talking about his penis. Like, he's got some like vocal cords. He can make things work. Okay, and he did. And it's like, it reminds me of, I'm not saying he's like 50 Cent, but it reminds me of 50 Cent back in the day. Like, I feel like 50 Cent had a lot of songs where he was like low-key singing, and it was like, man, like, doesn't they low-key, like, I feel like he want to sing a bit more deep down, but like, he just wouldn't. I feel like Blueface got that in him.
Didn't understand, lest we could switch places. But I ain't tripping, these Balenciagas ain't got no laces. Hate niggas. My Glock races, defender working with.
See, there's certain things that you can't teach in a rapper, okay? Like that flow, that little cadence right there. Hate niggas, that little pause, my Glock racist. Hold on. Here's this next bar.
Niggas. My Glock races, defender working with the same nigga judging my cases. Went to jail twice, beat both them felonies. They found large amounts but couldn't prove I was selling it.
Nigga, like he's sitting here and he's telling you about himself, and that's why I don't understand why you guys couldn't. Some of you can't cherish him. You know what I mean? The way he deserves to be cherished, because again, the flow of consciousness that he's given to you, the message that he's trying to give to you. And some of you just ignore it. It's beyond me how you could ever do that to such a kind artist. I'm not saying he's a kind man, but I feel like as an artist, musically, he's pretty kind. Now, mind you, after Famous Crip dropped, there was a turn in society where people started to be like, wait a minute, Blueface is like, he's kind of good. Like, he's got it in him, okay? And it started with this song, Bleed It, okay? Signature move.
Cállate, my girl.
Y'all remember the other signature move? Remember, like you kind of like rub your meat around a bit. Niggas was doing that too. Okay, I remember I played football. That was my sack celebration. Okay, never caught a flag off it or anything. I would do that shit in man. If I went to church at the time, I would do that shit in church. They're not gonna stop me. It was just a move.
Famous crip, everywhere I go, people notice. I started to notice, you gotta watch the people closest. Dozing off in his bins, cause I can afford not to focus. Glock make
Dozing off in this Benz because I can't afford not to focus. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand what I'm saying about these punchlines, about the cleverness. It's hitting. Okay, so you can't tell me the lyrics aren't there. What you don't like is the content. If you don't like Blueface, okay, if you're a person with good music taste, you would love that.
pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Slide, if I don't drop something, I can't leave it. Walk got me pole, but this tech got him leaning. Never let the beef get cold with the meat. Pull up.
See, that's the hook. The hook just punching you. The hit, it's punching you in the chest. It's getting you exactly what you need to do. See, this is when he began to appeal more to traditional ears. There's a little like sliver in time where it was like, okay, like Blueface, like mainstream ability, like it looks like it's here. This little ditty right here, no ditty, is called Stop Capping. Okay, another one of those songs where people are like, wait a minute, he's kind of cooking. I want you to hear this verse. Okay, I want you to hear what he does here.
Forensics, no witness, no ballistics, no attachment, but this Glock got extensions. Shoot a movie in this bitch with extended clips. Bet he feel guilty when I knock down the innocent. Glock with a dick for Jehovah's if he witnessed it. It's not about how you start, but how you finish it. Shots to the face, no chaser. Fuck a fade, I'm only giving out tapers. Woke up early just to slide on you later. I always keep a harpoon for a hater. 2 dicks, I'm with the full-fledged bullshit. It don't make sense, I can't pay it full attention. I always stood out, cause I was too ahead to fit in. No pot to piss in, now my goal really pissing. Blueface buzz down Aquafino on my pendant. Grown-ass man, baby, I ain't got no dependents. No forensic, no witness, no ballistics. No attachment, but this Glock got extensions. Stop capping.
I don't know how that doesn't make you a little emotional. You know, just again, the flow of consciousness. Okay, he's bouncing around. He's getting inspirational on us. You know what I mean? I always stood out because I was too ahead to fit in. And it's like, man, like good for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then, shit, what was that other thing? He was like, fuck a fate, I'm only giving out tapers. Like, just it's the versatility of the lyrics. Okay, he can be flexing something and then he can tell you something that really makes you want to better yourself in life. Okay, and I feel like a part of his music, part of his appeal is he makes handsome music. Okay, music for handsome people, music for attractive people. And it's like, of course, we're gonna get it, you know, and it's not for everybody. Now, I'm not saying ugly people can't understand the music, because they definitely can. Okay, same way white people can listen to Kendrick and have a grand old time, but you know, it's just maybe a little harder for them to relate to the experience. So it's like I hear what he's saying and I'm like, like, you know, I'm not a Crip or any sort of like gangster or anything, but like this makes sense. Like I hear what he's saying. Like the sexual undertones of everything being presented to me, I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely. Especially when he raps about women, I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, minus the, you know, calling them the B word and everything. I'm like, yeah, like I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like it hits. Now, do you know what was truly holding Blueface back? Like when he was on that level of dropping Famous Crip and then like a few songs after, and I think it was Disrespectful Dirtbag was the next EP. It was beat selection and production. Okay, niggas did not give him their best work. All right, but when you see him on features, I'm gonna show you a couple features. You're gonna see how much better he sounds based off the better production. Like if he somehow got an album that was executively produced by Kanye, the world, oh my, it would have changed. Okay, I'm telling you right now.
Blueface, baby. Sliding, yeah, I sliding. Busted up for a real nigga. Busted. Tommy gun on me like a hill figure. Busted. Sliding and gliding. This ain't no plain Jane. VVS is busting. Busting. Like Jerome Lettuce. I get to the fetty. I got a fucking fetish. 2 dicks on.
He's opening up to us. He's got a fucking fetish. Like how many rappers are opening up to you like that? Not many. Okay, so it's like appreciate when they do, but you hear what I'm saying. Like you hear the beat, you hear how much it's easier. Like you hear it's easier for him to come on to this rather than what he was doing before. Like that was West Coast shit, which is obviously good, but again, those West Coast niggas, they were not giving them his best West Coast beats or their best West Coast beats. Okay, they niggas, like there's one clip, a nigga did not fuck with him. Like straight up, his first producer, to give him his first beats, did not fuck with him whatsoever. But he persevered regardless. That's what you gotta respect.
me a cock and a big lock. Reach my piece like opening your eyes and burn box. Gunshots. Start to track me. 40 clapping like some sandals when it's slapping.
Sure, another Blueface feature. And this beat is better than the last beat. I don't think that last beat was in particularly crazy, but I feel like just the production value was a bit higher than what he typically goes with. But I feel like this is a genuinely good beat, and hearing him flow on this is kind of it was insane at the time, and it's insane to me now. Okay, I wish this was just his song.
And it's never better. Blueface, baby. Yeah, it's the face of the West Coast. Been mackin', I got more bitches than Petco.
I got more bitches than Petco. You know how many bitches Petco has? You know how...
VVS is breaking and busting like the Metro. West Side Yankees, Midtown business. Yeah, schoolyard to the children. Used to be broke, cash money got me healing. You can't show me how to make a meal till you make a million. Welcome to the West Coast. This the best coast. You can find the best hoes in the best Joe. Doing a dash and a ass and up and down Pico. Frico, my pants sack till I'm me show. Yeah, welcome to the me show.
We love a good callback. We love a good callback, don't we? Okay, it's a reward that, you know, he's giving you for keeping track of him throughout his whole career. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You love to see it. All right, so now we're looking at First Class, okay? A song off his studio album, Find the Beat. There's a lot more money behind this, and this album is good. I genuinely enjoy this album. I listened to it, but you can see this is where things started to kind of not be so together. Okay, like remember everyone was getting on him about being offbeat, about his voice squeaking. You can see he's starting to change his style a bit, and he can pull it off because he's Blueface. But there's just seeing where he ended up now, you can see that it started here. Absolutely.
First class, what I spent on the shoes, but gas guaranteed I'm getting this boo. Ooh, baby, blow like soup. I'm so hot I get paid to be cool. First class, what I spent on the shoes, but gas guaranteed I'm getting this boo. Ooh, baby, blow like soup. I'm so hot I get paid to be cool. You not from my...
See, you can hear that it's a lot less fragile. Okay, like that whole like dangerous, like, oh, it's like riding a roller coaster thing I was telling you about earlier. It's not here right now. Now this is kind of just like a catchy flow, and it hits for me. You know, if it doesn't hit for you, you have horrible taste. But you know, that's just what it is at the end of the day. But it doesn't have like the same magic as something off Famous Crip. Okay, although it does have like his Blueface magic just as is. So it's like I still respect it, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like I truly do want him back on his dirt bag.
My only outcome is income. You fuck my bitch, nigga. Which one? Huh? Which one? Huh?
He was the first nigga to say that, by the way. Okay, a lot of niggas said this after. He was the first nigga to say that. Okay.
I'm so hot, I get paid to be cool. 20 and better just for me to walk through. Red bottoms, but I'm painting them blue. These ain't Louis Vuittons, these Christian Louis. Bar mitzvah on me, nothing but juice. But yes, guaranteed I'm getting this boo. Baby blowing digit like a flu. Ooh. Play with the digit like pickaboo.
Almost fucked up my whole setup. He said, ooh. Ooh. You know what I mean? Like that takes real talent, okay? You're rhyming, you're flowing, and then you're just coming out with sounds, okay? And I appreciate that. And I feel like you should too. That entire verse was amazing, okay? And that's why I could never count out Blueface. You know, because even though I'm like, man, this doesn't have the same magic, he's gonna drop a verse like that. It's just the flow. You know what I mean? It's just, this flow is so crisp. I think it was one of those things where he thought the flow was what needed to be upgraded, because I remember keeping up with him at the time. That was kind of stuff he was posting. He's like, oh, y'all say you don't like my lyrics, but it's really just my flow you don't like. Kind of like what I've been telling you, but like I'm kind of telling you in a different way. I'm telling you that like his flow is good. But anyways, my point is he changed up his flow kind of, and you know, he's just gifted. He's a talented guy. So this flow worked. But like I said, the magic of the flow that a lot of people considered offbeat, man, it was more innovative. You know, like this is more like commercial. I still fuck with it, but it's more commercial. Now I'm gonna tell you this right now, niggas love this song. Moonwalking in Calabasas. When I talk about Blueface, like in Blueface, they're like, oh, this is the only good song, blah, blah, blah. Look here. This song is when I knew it was over. This is when I knew it was done, okay? Now I'm gonna show you the verse, you know, an enjoyable verse, but then I'm gonna explain.
That's tough. Blueface and DDG hoes at the B&B watching a DVD, giving her DVD 2020 wagon ABCDFG. Get too close, it go beep 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 beep. Road runner, all he heard was me. Yeah, 750 in a horse. Hopped out the Porsche and I crashed the Porsche. Hop out the bed and I smashed the whore. Knock knock, guess who's at the door? Oops, forgot I ordered that Dior. Came in straight from Europe.
Spent 400 on beanies.
See, here's the thing. Was that a good verse? Yeah. Okay, it's Blueface. Blueface is going to drop a good verse. Okay, as you've seen thus far. But did you hear the energy? The energy was at the same energy I'm talking to you right now. Compared to his energy before, how it used to be.
Ooh, damn, she really throwing ass. Maybe bust fast. All like clapping, bitch. I'm trained to bust back. I'm running through the pussy like I'm a running back. Sweating the bitch weave out like the bitch been running lap. Fuck role playing. See the ass, I don't know how to act. I need the bitch to bend it over like a taco. Put my meat in her cheese, bitch. I'm still nachos. Do a bitch cold and still get a bitch a poncho. I ain't text her back, but she still got the message. Any bitch said I couldn't have it was dyslexic. I fuck my new bitch at the W just to flex on my exes. She working for the nut. Matter of fact, she finna clock in for the next shit. I got a bad.
Like, y'all hear him? She working for the nut? She about to clock in for the next shift? Are we hearing what he's saying? Are we actually like registering it? He said, I'm trained to bust back. Like, he's talking about ejaculating, but like also like shooting people and fuck role playing. I see the ass. I don't know how to act. Because role playing is acting. He's not acting when he says, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's not even just the lyrics, okay? It's the energy. Like, do you see the vibe he brought to this track compared to what he brought to Moonwalking in Calabasas? You know what I mean? It's just different. And you can tell, like, there was more spark here, okay? Like, the other thing, it was good, but, like, it wasn't bring what this brings to the table. Oh, by the way, One Take J, another great rapper y'all should be listening to, okay? One Take J is great. And this brings us to today. Modern Blueface, before he got arrested, of course.
He's so disrespectful. I'm on this bitch neck more than BDBs. On GODDD, I've been DDD. Favorite baby daddy couldn't fuck with me off EDD. Addicted to dick, she got ADD. I ain't never ever picked a bitch that ain't picked me. Control your baby hairs, I'm slicker than edge control. My bitch getting hot, wait for me till the bed get cold. I just want.
You know what I mean? Like, he still got the lines, yeah. But it's the delivery. The delivery was what made Blueface who he was. It's what made him a star. And then he changed that. And this is what we get, unfortunately. Okay. And is this song in the playlist? I mean, is it in the library? Yeah. But, you know, I don't go back to it nearly as much as I go back to something like Famous Crip or even Find the Beat. Look, as an artist, Blueface deserves your respect. Okay. For his prime, for what he did in those years. Because that prime, I only showed you a few songs, okay? But I'm putting his prime up against anybody's. Like whose prime is really untouched? Like, if we talk about a year or two, who's really not touchable, like, compared to him? I mean, you have Future, you have Kanye. It's probably a Wayne year, probably a Drake year, Kendrick year, Earl year. But, like, look at these names I'm giving, okay? These aren't just anybody, all right? If he would have kept at it, I feel like not only could he have been a lot more influential than he ended up being, but of course he could have been a lot bigger than he ended up being, you know? Y'all gotta understand, he is that guy. He's worth listening to, okay? Now, for a lot of you, that means you're gonna have to expand your ears, allow your ears to mature, because a lot of you know, because there are people who still don't respect what Playboi Carti's doing, okay? When he's objectively just putting out great music, okay? And I can accept the fact that mentally, Blueface for a lot of people is a bigger bridge to gap than Carti. You know what I mean? Because a lot of it's based off narratives. Like, there's the narrative where it was like, oh, he's so offbeat. And it's like, how offbeat really was he? You know what I mean? He was hitting what he needed to hit. When you listen to Blueface, okay, you have to understand what you're signing up for, okay? You're not going there to hear about the struggles of, like, being black or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It's not To Pimp a Butterfly. You're not going to hear that. All right? You're going to hear about being handsome. You're going to hear about, you know, probably some gang-related things. And you have to put yourself in Blueface's shoes and live through his experience. And he paints his experience, his life experience, as very compelling. And that's what you want from most artists. That's what most artists do. Okay? But do I want to say it's your problem that you don't find it compelling? Yeah, because the thing is, it's not even that you don't find it compelling. It's that you're allowing other people to shape your vision of you finding it compelling. Like I mentioned Carti earlier, he's conveying an experience that most people have not seen before, you know, in the particular way that he's doing it. So it's by nature compelling. However, you know, of course, there's going to be some people, they're not going to listen for the experience. They're going to listen for the words. Okay. You can't listen to music for words. It defeats the purpose. Listen for the sonics, listen for the character, listen for the point of view, and then lyrics should be absolutely lasting. Because the thing is, when you understand the artist more as a person, or you feel like you understand the artist as an artist more, that's when the lyrics start hitting. like extra hard, okay, that's when I can listen to a lyric like "Take my shirt off, then the hoe stop breathing" and almost cry to it, okay, because I'm understanding where they're coming from. It's honestly, most music is all about empathy at the end of the day, okay? And the thing is, I'm not saying that as an excuse to be like, oh, like all music is good, because I don't think all music is good. I feel like some people convey genuinely, I'm not going to get into who, but some people who know me know, I'm not going to get into it, but some people genuinely convey like boring experiences. But the experience that Blueface is conveying, it's not boring. It's not boring. Y'all just don't see it as worthy, okay? Because there's plenty of other people who convey similar experiences, but just do it in different ways. Okay, do it in more lyrical, more stretched out flows, or more lyrical, I should say, because it's not even that they're more lyrical. Okay, it's all in the flow. Kendrick could be rapping with the same cadence as Cardi, using his same lyrics, and y'all would say he wasn't lyrical. Okay, just because y'all can't separate the things in your mind, and that's something you have to work on, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, I think that's it for me. Obviously, if you subscribe to me, this is a very different video from the kind of video I usually do. I literally have a microphone, which is great. It feels nice. I love having a mic, and it just like something I can talk into. It makes me feel powerful. I eat it up. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, everything I have to say. But I feel like there's stuff I should say. Oh yeah, I feel like me having this microphone is gonna make me more eager to make these videos. Mind you, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to post this because I don't know how it works with showing YouTube videos on YouTube. I hope I'm able to at the very least post it. Anyways, I feel like this is gonna give me so much more motivation to post, because it's like I'm talking into the mic, I have the power. But man, is this gonna take me long to edit? And things, I'm gonna edit it poorly. I'm thinking. But yeah, no, I'm super excited for what the future holds. Okay, now I gotta tell y'all something. So basically, I got like all this equipment essentially for higher quality YouTube videos, but then in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, I could also stream them. And the thing that happened is, my apartment complex has the shittiest Wi-Fi known to man. Like, literally, the internet service provider, their reviews are like shitty. So it's like, now I have to reach out to them and see if I can get like a router on my own, so I can actually like have enough fucking Wi-Fi to stream. Because it's like, if I had this shit, I want to stream. I like going live. I love interacting with people live. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. But yeah, wish me luck on that front. Anyways, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but have a great day. Live your life and listen to Blueface. Okay, listen to like one Blueface song, like, at least. Okay, like, just tap in a little bit. All right, I appreciate you. Have a good one.